Difficult, maybe. I can look it.
I believe so, yes. The guys in the feed have been keeping me up to date.
He's made a name for himself over the past
The
year.
Estonian Jesus.
Like, you know.
Is also a DJ. So picking up the action here, we have Rauno in the small blind with the king 7 of spades. Has the worst of it, but he has picked up a flush draw on the turn, also has a gut shot. Now, so if he can apply some pressure to this pot, Andres with just king high, it's going to be very difficult for him to continue. I would like to see a bet from Rauno here. This is good. Don't mind. I like this a lot better. He has been overbetting some spots, but I like this as an overbet. With a lot of equity here, you can put a lot of pressure on like marginal one pair hands, or you know even like something as strong as 9x when you overbet the turn. It can be difficult to continue, as we can see with.
He's been doing that. If this isn't the first time he's doing it,
He's been doing it. He has been doing it a bunch. So
eventually he's going to get paid when he has.
when he has the hand, exactly, he's going to get some action, which is good.
Has to get up from the table and it goes down to 96, but
Call.
he's usually close. to
Call.
the
Correct.
mark.
All right. So 5 players have completed pre here. Let's see what we get on the flop. Quite often this hand's going to check through because no one has a massively strong hand. It does check through to the turn. Had a king, they would have bet. If anyone had ace queen, they may also have bet the turn, although some really good players will also be checking with all of the queen x in their range on this turn in a multi-way pot. This is a good bet from Rauno now to try and sort of protect his hand, get a little bit of value from some draws. Like we can see there's a jack 9 out there, there's an 8-9 out there. You may even get action from a worse queen, like a queen 10 off,
12.
queen 9 of diamonds.
12.
Incredibly rep a really strong hand, or is it going to look like we have a lot of bluffs and semi-bluffs in our range? Doing some reporting for Poker News, doing your thing. Good to hear. Now Rauno with the jack 10 off has an interesting decision. He gets away from his hand. Rauno, aka the Estonian Jesus, been playing pretty well today. Was where I was playing. Beautiful casino in DC. Putting up with my my technophobia, so to speak, just finding my feet with many of the links and clicks on stream. All right, picking up the action again. Now Rauno thinks he's turning his hand into a bluff here, but he actually has the best of it against Ragnar, who only has a double gutter. I can't imagine, based on having watched Ragnar play, I think he will basically fold here 100% of the time. Rauno's shown some impressive bets in certain spots. As it happens, he's actually had the best hand each time, but you could never know that. He's shown some good instincts, fired aggressively when needed, and picked up a lot of pots. So well done to him. Of the really, really terrible jokes that are so bad that they become magnificent. Still learning my technical side of this, guys.
Call.
All right, Rauno under the gun +1 with the ace 9 of hearts. He's going to go ahead and limp. Been a lot of limping at this table, which is somewhat surprising. You would expect players to be opening for raises a lot more. Oh no, he has. My apologies. That was an error in the graphics. As you can see, Rauno a slight equity favourite pre, but he is out of position in his hand. Flops top pair with the backdoor nut flush draw and some backdoor straight draws. Nothing much at all for Andres here. You can imagine this is going to go bet from Rauno and a fold from Andres, unless he decides to float or get tricky or decide to. And he is floating the flop. Interesting. Now let's see if he has a plan in mind to try and win this pot. 4 of clubs on the turn. Does complete some straight draws. If Andres had, for example, 7-8 suited. Now he has checked the turn behind with the king-queen. Perhaps he thought that his hand can just be good. Decided not to bet the turn. On the river, the deuce of clubs, I would imagine that Rauno will check. Now will Andres recognise that his king high is no good and that he needs to turn it into a bluff?
Bet 22.
Yet the Estonian genius has led river. He's just decided to go for value. Now Andres could attempt to make a really sick play here and raise river. Let's see if he does. That does not strike me as the type who's going to go insane here with a river raise. Now interestingly here, if he somehow has the king or the queen of clubs in his hand, Andres, he can represent some hands like ace queen of clubs and try and rep a backdoor flush, but he does not. He gives up. His next joke, 1-on-1. Still flush draw. What's up, buddy? If you wanted to come and join us for a second, guys, here is Myro, who was just playing on the stream. Who did you find the hardest to play against?
Depends how much.
I think
Depends how much.
Rauno is his name.
Rauno, yeah.
Yeah.
Or AKA the Estonian Jesus, apparently.
Okay, Jesus. I'm a weirdo.
You're a believer, alright.
Check.
What's up, man? Please, yeah, you may.
Heads
Now,
up.
guys, by popular demand, here is the Estonian Jesus. They've been giving you some love in the thread, my friend.
Oh, sweet.
Is it Rauno?
Yeah, that is.
Andy.
A lot of people
Nice
call
to
me
have
Ben
you here.
as well, so
Cool.
anyway.
Yep. We have had some people saying Dark Angel Rauno, he's
Call.
fantastic. You have been receiving the love. How was the game for you? Try not to give any spoilers away about the last few hands, but how was the table?
Yeah, it was good fun. Yeah, I enjoyed myself.
Yeah.
I felt pretty good, but I've played like lately a lot of poker, so I'm fairly tired.
Yep.
And today and tomorrow, usually my days off.
Yep.
I feel like I played pretty well.
We feel like,
pressure.
from my perspective in the booth, I would say that you played best at the table.
I think. Oh, Virgin does.
Yeah,
What up,
you are
bro?
you are getting a lot of love.
Call
A
25.
lot of love for the Estonian Jesus.
Showdown, straight.
Good to see. They were asking, do you have your patch, Ben? And that's for Dark Angel.
I do.
There we go.
On the hat.
On the hat.
On the hat. Keep it nice and tight.
Yep.
I'm trying to get a selfie going here with the team as well, and I'm so bad with technology. Like I never push the right button. It's like
I am also a technology phobic, so you are preaching to the choir. So guys, anyway, just to get the last little bits in before we end the stream for the first session, I think we will be having a little break now, and then we will be back for another 2-2 No Limit Hold'em cash table with a new lineup. Rauno, the Estonian Jesus, bossing it up. So what are your plans for the rest of the week? Will you be here the whole week, or do you have any further plans?
we'll take a look around. Today, I'm not sure if I'll play today because I really need my rest.
Yep, need some rest.
But hey, if the games are going, like, how can we resist?
Exactly.